You're a one-eyed jack around here, Dad. I seen the other side of your face.
Imagine a world where every landlord is a steward of their property, not a slumlord. Picture this. A great landlord knows the value of community. They are the unseen caretakers of our neighborhoods. A poignant thought, isn't it? Now contrast that with a slumlord. A slumlord is a mirror reflecting society's neglect. They are the symptom of a deeper issue. Two faces of the same coin, yet worlds apart. What separates them? Attitude, commitment, and respect for their tenants and properties. Remember, a property is just bricks and mortar. It's the landlord that determines its soul. Landlords, slumlords, two sides of an age-old debate. But at the end of the day, it's up to us to decide who we want to be. Are you a caretaker or a mirror of neglect? The choice is yours.
One is a slumlord. There are two things you can look for. The first thing you want to look for is the condition of the property. If the property looks run down, then they don't take care of the property, and that's just the common thread. So you understand that landlord is probably not taking great care of their property. But that's not always the case, because sometimes it looks clean and then you get in there and realize it's not really what it should be. The second and better way to find out if you got a slumlord is to go visit a property and see if you can talk to any of the neighbors.
I'm gonna raise your rent. Well, you actually don't want to. Why is that? One, I'm a great resident. I don't complain. When was the last time I submitted a maintenance request? See your neighbors down there? They're actually renting for $200 less a month than I pay here. And if I were to move out, it would cost you about $150 a day in vacancy costs. So is that $50 increase really worth it?
Emilio, it's bad owners.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad tenants.
Mm-hmm. Slumlords.
Yeah.
What is a slumlord? What would you say would be a slumlord?
A slumlord is a one-way driver.
One-way driver. That makes sense. So forget about the tenants, forget about their health, forget about their
Give me my
needs.
money.
Yeah.
Somebody that says, give me my money, and it completely ignores maintenance, tenant complaints, fixing things, laundry's broken.
Yeah.
Any of that stuff, you're a slumlord.
Sometimes people don't even realize that they're a slumlord. Sometimes people have hired property managers.
Have is the tenant calling you saying, where the hell's my car? And you need to give them some type of warnings, the sign, proper notice, etc., before you do something like that. And if you do not have those signs posted for your authorized agent, then you should give still 3 days notice. You call a company in. You as the owner will have to provide written documentation as you would with your authorized agent to say, hey, please tow this 2002 Civic, non-registered, color black, whatever it is. Describe the vehicle so that they can come and tow it properly. So you have options, and as a private property owner, you are ultimately in charge. So just make sure that you use that authority and that power responsibly. Once again, Greg Rice here in the bucket, your property. You're not going to do oil changes, you're not going to do car repairs. All vehicles must be registered. And we have our signs posted. Joe's Towing, authorized agent. He's going to come and yank you. And if this does happen, we do 100% have the right to tow it without notice. But we don't do that. We don't suggest you do that either. You should give notice. At least 72 hours notice. 3 days. Okay? Maybe the tenant is getting new plates in the mail. Maybe they're getting it towed to a car repair shop. Maybe they're selling the vehicle. There's a lot of things that could be going on that you don't want to potentially cause an unnecessary conflict, for no reason. So we suggest giving at least a 3-day window. Hey tenant, you think you can move this vehicle by Monday? Or, get it registered, get it fixed, get it operating so you can drive it. Who knows? Give them an opportunity. Then after those 3 days, if the situation remains unchanged, tow the freaking thing. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. And the vehicle owner is the one that pays for it. So you're not paying to tow that vehicle. The tower's grabbing the car. When the tenant calls, Joe's Towing, he's going to tell them where they can come, get their vehicle. He's going to hand them the bill. It might be a couple $100. or if they leave it there a long time, they could get hit with storage fees too. But if they don't claim the vehicle, then ultimately the tower has the right to reclaim possession and essentially owns the car if a certain amount of time lapses. And you can check that out. I don't want to get into that on this video, but the point is, it's not going to become your problem. The only problem you're going to
subject. I'm going to talk to you about how to be a slumlord. So if you stick around and watch this video, you're going to see what it's like to be a slumlord, how to become one, and what you need to avoid in the process. So with that being said, let's jump into it.
You're being a slumlord.
But I'm also going to explain the process of becoming a slumlord and what the pros and cons are if you choose to be a slumlord. And so stick around for this video because I'm going to hit on some touchy subjects, but they're things that I think you, as a potential real estate investor or tenant, need to know when it comes to dealing with or learning to become a slumlord. Before we get too deep in this, I want to share with you the definition of slumlord. So I plugged it into Google, and you can see here that a slumlord is a landlord of slum property, especially who profiteers. Now, I wanted to make sure I knew what profiteers meant, so I jumped over to the definition of profiteer. It says make or seek to make an excessive or unfair profit, especially illegally or in the black market. However, what I think is unique about the definition of slumlord and then profiteer is it says illegally. Now, I think a true slumlord is someone that goes in and does a lot of dishonest or even illegal stuff to take advantage of tenants in a very, very crap, or as it said, extremely poor part of town. And I will tell you right now, that has never been my intention. That is not what I do. And I'll tell you that that's wrong. It's not okay to be someone that does things that are dishonest or lacking integrity or against the law or things that really are just to take advantage of people. Now, what's different between being a slumlord and a real estate investor is the way that you treat your tenants and the way that you take care of your property. But there are a couple slumlord, nor do I ever want to be a slumlord. And what I do that makes me different from a slumlord is I want to make sure that my people always have a good place to live. And when my tenants have a pipe break or a toilet clog or one of those things that affects what I promised to them in their lease, we fix it immediately. I'm going to provide them for the best housing that I can on the budget that they want, and I'm going to take care of them when the issues arise. What a slumlord would do is take advantage of the situation, either by doing something illegal or by not fixing things that were promised in the lease and knowing they can get away with it because they're taking advantage of people that don't have money or don't think that they have control. And I think that's where the real difference lies, and I don't think you should ever be a slumlord. Now, by being a slumlord, you can take advantage of people. You can do things that are illegal, and I hope it comes back to bite you. But what I suggest that you do as a real estate investor is treat your people, do the right renovations, take care of your tenants, and don't be a slumlord. Now, if